Silver is on the move once again. It has increased $6 just this week. Will it continue to drive to $90 by Friday, or will it dip once again? We're going to talk about that on this morning's gold and silver update. Let's get started. Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy coffee. It is hump day. Finally, hump day. I've been praying for hump day all week, but hey, great news for silver. Silver is back on the climb. We're going to talk about that this morning. Silver's been very steady. Is it a good time for everybody to take advantage of the silver prices, or is it not? We're going to talk about that this morning on gold and silver updates. So let's get started. But before we do, I want to thank all of my viewers, all of my subscribers, all of my members. We really appreciate you all over the world, everybody. Europe, United States, Central America, South America, all over the world, UK, Canada, everybody, all over the United States, West Coast, East Coast, South, North. But we really appreciate you guys. If it wasn't for you, this channel would not be driving towards the $8,000 mark. And hopefully, well, I said $8,000 mark, 8,000 subscriber mark. SSC, that's what you get right here. So we're driving towards that 8,000 subscriber mark. Then anniversaries, March 15th. I've been doing this for 1 year, everybody, just 1 year. And we really want to push hard to the 10,000 subscribers, and having a lot of fun with this, guys. I mean, I have never, with my ADHD, never stuck with something so long in my life because it's different every day. So it's been very, very good for me, and I've met a lot of great people. So we want to tell you thank you so very much, especially to my members that help support me and the channel. If you want to become a member, fantastic. You don't have to. I want to use that money to buy some silver. Who knows? It doesn't cost that much. But if you want to be a member, fantastic. It helps support me, helps me do some giveaways and other things. So God has blessed us very much. Let's get started on our gold and silver, everybody. Things are up. Things are up, and they are volatile this morning. I mean, volatile, guys. Let's talk about it. Gold is $5,070.60. It is absolutely out of hand, and it's going to go 5,100 again. I know that. This year I'm still thinking 6,000 on gold, and I'm still thinking 125 possibly over. 84.94 on silver. What is that? $7-8 an ounce this week already. And my people that commented said, that's not a price surge. $1 or $2 a day is not a price surge. Absolutely it is. Figure this one up. Not even a week, and we're about $7-8. What does that say? 77. Yeah, $7 an ounce roughly. Excuse me, guys. Allergies in full force. But hey, when you're that kind of money up on silver, in a week, just do a week. Let's say $7 a week, $28 a month. That pushes it, $100 an ounce by the end of the month, roughly. So will we hit the $90 mark by Friday? We've got a couple days left. Everybody make sure you comment. hit the like button, hit that share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. We would appreciate it. The best thing you can do for me is watch these videos through. Watch hours, watch time, average view duration. That's what helps the algorithm decide if it's a good video. Yesterday was, woo, I threw that interception. That was a bomb, guys. I think we did 17, right at 1,700 views. Yeah, we did, golly, we did 1,792 views, and the one before that was 5,800, and the one before that was 4,300. So I bombed that one. I don't know what I did. I didn't do a good thumbnail or something. I don't know. So let's get back to it. My ADHD is pulling me off the path. 83.61 now. This is crazy. How do we go from 84 and some change to 83.61? It is, I don't know if it's the Kitco app. I don't know what it's doing. It's bouncing all over the place. It's bouncing all over the place. But gold's at 5,057.30. So it's good coffee. That helps the allergies for sure, everybody. Platinum. Platinum is up, everybody. Platinum is up to $2,182. It's up 97 bucks this morning. So here we go, everybody. Here we go. This volatility in these metals is absolutely crazy. I got a couple of comments I want to talk to you about that's pretty funny. But actually, it's not funny. I don't know. We'll talk about it in a minute. If I can remember. Oh gosh. 1746 on palladium. We had a gentleman ask me, what do they use palladium for? Is it strictly industrial? No, it's not. They use palladium in jewelry, and they make bars and rounds and stuff out of it. So it's not just strictly industrial. But if you really want to find out, just go do some research on Google. Google's a great thing to research. I don't know what we would do without computers now. I think we would all die. That's the truth. Remember back in the days, guys, 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, we didn't have computers. We had regular phone landlines. We had to talk to people. So we had to listen to the news. That's how we got around, everybody. So the metals are doing really, really good this morning. Now, check this out. This is how volatile silver is right now. And it's not silver. I think it just said 84.97. Then it bounced back to 83.61. I think we have a issue, maybe with Kitco. Let's move this just a little bit. Oops. We don't want to knock his camera over. So let's move on, everybody. So Hong Kong, 5,042.80 on gold and 82.11 on silver. Gold on Mumbai is 5,047 and 82.46 on silver. I mean, we're all pretty close on the market right now. We've got a lot of stuff going on with the silver market. I did a little research yesterday, and there were some interesting things, and I'll talk about that in a second, about the silver issue, the squeeze, all that good stuff, and what they did with the paper. So it's just crazy. It's just crazy how they can manipulate our precious metals prices with paper so that they can get the prices down in the industry, bring them down because they don't want to have to use alternative metals. So let's move on. Our gold to silver ratio, everybody, right now is 60.49. It actually was lower than that before I started the video. But as you all know, when I do the videos, that's when those are the numbers we give you. So happy hump day. I am a little bit ADHD this morning, a little bit excited. Man, a good increase in silver this week. We are pushing the bull back up the mountain, everybody. I looked at some charts, and the charts are showing silver pretty steady right now. I think it's a good time to buy. Will it continue to surge? I think it will continue to surge, and increase our investment. One of my viewers said my silver has to get up to $115 an ounce for me to break even. Cheers to you. Cheers to you, because a lot of us bought silver at 115 an ounce. It'll do that again. It'll actually go over that again this year. The big time investment companies, all those companies, well, the big time people, don't know what to call them. They're seeing silver a little bit more conservative now, and everybody's still got their toes stubbed. So they've dropped their conservative price predictions down a little bit, and understandably so. But I still think we're going to drive just like I did last year. This time last year, silver was in the 30s. It would drive up around 12, or not 12, but 10 to 50 cents an ounce sometimes, and then drop that the next day instead of $5 or $2 or $1.50 like what we've seen, or $10 like what we've seen. So I still think silver is going to continue this. It's going to drive upwards. It's going to take a little bit more time now for us to recover and hit over 100 and possibly 125. I still see that in the future. Goldbacks, 1005. Goldbacks, 1005. So my Goldback stack is going up. It's on the move. I was talking about that with Mrs. SSC day before yesterday, and our Goldbacks have increased in exchange rate. They're going to be a fun investment for me that I will pass down to our grandchildren. We're doing the Goldbacks for grandchildren, specifically for grandkids. They're not really something that we're going to spend. And even though they're used in many different businesses where I live in Oklahoma, I want to keep them for collecting. So that's just me. A lot of people can use them to pay doctors, to buy pizzas, to doing all that. Go look at Ravenhawk. Ravenhawk had a video on Goldbacks, everybody, where it showed them going into a pizza place and they bought pizza and drinks with Goldbacks. So really cool, really cool. So let's move on to our base metals, everybody. Base metals are up also. Copper's back up almost to $6. It's at $5.97. Nickel is coming up a little bit, $7.84, and aluminum at $1.39. Zinc at $1.53. Some of our cast pourers they pour copper, they pour bronze, nickel. They pour different stuff, and it's amazing how beautiful it is. And brass is beautiful. Swampy's Bullion does all of those, and pours some of the most beautiful bars out there, everyone. I've got a guy I've met, great viewer, Scorpion Metals, is sending me the official Silver Stacker Cracker copper round. I've got some coming, and I'll be happy to show those to you on Super Copper Sunday, everybody. Let's move on to Bitcoin. Bitcoin down again. How about that? $66,800. $66,800. I'm just not in on Bitcoin. I never will be on Bitcoin. Let's talk about the silver. So it's doing great. It's doing great. But there were some things, and I've got a little cheat sheet here because I had to print it off because I can't remember everything like that. I can remember numbers really good, but I could never be an actor. I just, because I couldn't study the scripts and remember the scripts by heart. I just, when I get on here, guys, I'm not scripted. I just talk. The good Lord gives me the words and they flow out, good or bad. This is what you get with SSC. So, one of the biggest things that I saw on this, they called it thrifting concerns, where basically some of the big dogs, because they are thinking that silver is skyrocketing and they can't afford to use silver anymore, that they're going to replace it with cheaper metals, copper, etc. Okay. That's one of the biggest things that I saw. And I'm like, why? It's not going to happen. If it does, it's going to drive our copper prices up once again and drive all of our beautiful minted products once again up. Had one of our viewers talk about there's copper rounds everywhere. You can find them everywhere. So I went as many places I possibly could, and I couldn't find them, everybody. So I found a few, but he made it sound like they're plentiful, and they're not really plentiful that I saw. So will that continue? Will the price of copper, minted copper bars and rounds continue? I really think it will. I think it is really big right now, and people are diversifying in many different things other than just gold and silver and fiat. So I do it. Doesn't mean it's right, and I'm not a financial advisor, but I have fun doing it. It's enjoyable, and it has gone up in price. So I can't, you know, I can't kick myself in the butt for that one. I mean, Goldbacks, everybody told me I was stupid for Goldbacks. Look at Goldbacks. They're driving like wildfire all over the country. Okay. And copper, look at minted copper. Wildfire, everybody. Gone crazy. Guys, we got to open up our minds. If you've got lots of money and you've got lots of silver and you've got lots of gold, fantastic. But as stackers, we tend to think closed-minded. There's only two metals, and that's silver and gold. And that is not right. And I think you should open your minds. If you're late into stacking, I think you should diversify. In my opinion, I'm not an advisor, but I think you should diversify in what you want to stack. So everybody, let's go back and let's check the silver and gold prices once again. We are still, let's refresh this Kitco because it's been doing some weird stuff this morning. 83.61 on silver, 5,057 on gold. They were doing great. Green lights are on, everybody. It's a good time to buy. I mean, it's pretty steady right now. It's not having the $8, $10, $12 bounce, and you should be able to go out and buy some. But from what I understand, a lot of these big companies, they're not pulling their silver back very much. They're holding these high premiums because they're probably expecting silver to go up. So when they're holding these high premiums, they're trying to get all they can get while it's low. And so what they just don't understand is people may go, yeah, I think I'll wait. But then it goes up $10 an ounce. So got to look at it that way too, guys. So I would, if you can, go out and get you some. We're going to try to get some this week. We've already kind of blown our monthly budget on silver a week ago, so we may not be able to do that much this week. But we do have some stuff coming in today, tomorrow, possibly Friday that we're going to show you on Super Copper Sunday. Platinum 2188 still, and palladium at 1752. And rhodium sticking around at 9,900. It really hadn't moved, everybody. So everything's doing good. The GSR is now 59.59. So it has changed a little bit. So I'm looking at silver right now. Look how volatile, 83.61. And now it is $85.50, everybody. And gold is at $5,094.50. There are some things rocking and rolling right now. So Go out and get you some, guys, before it's too late. Hey, may the Heavenly Father help us all concentrate on the 80% that we have and not the 20% that we don't or seek. Don't seek that 20%, everybody. So let my Father and Christ bless my viewers. So everybody have a great day. Hump day. Happy hump day, everybody. Hopefully this video does a little bit better than yesterday. So we'll talk at you later. I'm going to work. SSC, Oklahoma, United States, America. I'm out.